Good morning. So today I was going to come out here and water, and we had a storm last night at like 4 a.m. this morning, and obviously I do not have to come out and water this morning. So I thought I would just do like a 360 around the Citystead tour for myself, because between work and working at the other property, I have really neglected my gardens here. So my disclaimer is there is lots of weeds and probably all kinds of stuff, and I have no idea what we'll find, but lots of maintenance that needs to be done. Look at how dirty that is. Anyway, so I thought we'd just take a walk this morning while it's still a little cool out here. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful 4th. Safe and wonderful. Another reason I wanted to do this is because I have so many different things that bloom at different times, and I want to move some things to the other property this fall, and y'all, I will not remember where they are. I probably could have just put one of them in there. Every time I come out here I think you are just taking over. I seen a thing the other day though that said that this gomphrena will reseed, and so potentially I can use this to start it over somewhere else. I don't know. I have to look into that a little more. So, and we have our butterfly. This is from my grandmother's way back when. Well, my grandmother's to my mother's to my garden. Anyway, I pretty much know what all this is. Documentary of my ideas, as my mom says. I'm going to take and put, I've got 2 nandinas that I've started, and I think I'm going to put them right here and fill this in. It's going to do that again, so I'm not going to point. And have a nandina hedge right there at the corner of the house. And then coming over here, I believe I've got 2 azaleas that I need to move. And I may move this rose, it's a knockout, and put it at the bottom of the hill where we'll be in a little bit, because I have some really nice roses that are not doing well there. And I thought about putting the azalea there, and then there'll be spring and summer and summer to fall interest up here to fill in. And look at this. Oh, how I love those. Are those not so pretty? Anyway, so when I got these barberries or barberries or whatever, I did not realize that I got the ones that were deciduous, so that's why I put that azalea in the middle. It's a white azalea, so that we'll have some evergreen up here. So much maintenance, I see. I want to move these peonies that are right here, because I want to just let this do more. It had some issues last year, so I cut some of the blooms off apparently. But the ones that are there are just beautiful. This started out as like a little native garden, but has changed a little bit. You can see the black-eyed Susies back here trying. But I just think it's so pretty. So pretty. And over here is where I was talking about. So These are azaleas. This one, and then we had a tree removed, and so I had to replant an azalea, and he just has not caught back up with everybody. But I moved this rose, and I believe this is a yellow knockout. But this one right here, it doesn't matter what I do. It just has a lot going on with it, and I need to just move it and put it somewhere where I can like quarantine it to figure it out. And this one does a little better, but I think I'm going to move him. Is that not so pretty? Look at that. Anyway, so I think I'm going to dig him up and put that red knockout there, and then dig him up and just not have anything right there, and then see what happens back here. Look at here. Wasn't that a good idea? That is so pretty. Now, they've been neglected, and supertunias, when they're neglected, I've found that if they ever get dry, they just are not as prolific blooming and such. But we've had rain, so we'll see. Need to go check the ones at the mailbox. Look at here. So this is out by the road, and these are the ones that have gotten cut down by the lawnmower several times. I just need to rework this whole area. But I transplanted that rose and this rose right here, two out beside the road, and they've got issues. We just had the, Japanese beetle invasion. So anyway, I need to cut him back and clean him up, so he'll be fine. But he was little nothing and has gotten really big. And then over here, I've got another one that I was worried about for a minute, but he looks like he's doing okay. And then these, aren't those so pretty? I'm documenting the color of the lilies and wherever they are, so that I can, I need to clean this so bad. Anyway, but look at this. I think this is the Supertunia Vista Bordeaux, maybe. Proven winners. I get a different one. I had the honey one in this last year, and it was beautiful, but it didn't like pop because it kind of blended in. But this one, I can sit in the living room in the house and look out, and it's just, so prettiness. So pretty. It's beat down with the rain right now, but so pretty. So this little boxwood, I'm thinking about digging up and putting by the back fence that we just moved in. This is a volunteer pine that I've let grow, and I'm going to dig him up and take him to the other property. I haven't quite made the executive decision about this azalea right here. I don't know. I may just try to feed him and see what happens. But this crepe myrtle's right here we planted. Can't remember if I got it from Arbor Day or that 250,000 tree giveaway thing, or whatever it is. But this is the color. Whoops. See if we can get it. Yeah. I can't ever remember what color they are. They just started doing because they were just little nothings. And then here's the other one. And then this one we had let grow, and I think we're talking about letting the little suckers or whatever come up and cutting it back maybe, and then making a hedge out of these back here. I don't know. It's just, it would be so hard because that's so pretty. So anyway, here's the other boxwood that I need to dig up and just weed eat out here, all of this. I've been saying I'm going to weed eat for like 3 weeks and still haven't done it. But this is my little rose. One of those that just goes across the ground. And it looks okay. I mean, between not being deadheaded and the hot weather and then the rain. But it makes the prettiest little pink flowers. If I can get past all the others. And it's really, it just takes care of itself. I moved this rhoda and I really thought that it was going to have to be, you know, it was dying, but it bloomed this year and it looks like it's filling out more too. There's just something going on with it. I just need to, I don't know if that's like a chlorosis thing. I don't know. Anyway, I'll feed it and doctor it. And look at these. These are like your grandmother's daylilies. And they're, you know, they all do it at different times. I need to get out here and get some of those off. I don't really have to, just for aesthetic purposes. But this is the jungle. This is Jane's jungle over here. Another disclaimer, I have not been out here. I have no idea what I'm going to find or not find. I'm sure there'll be amazingness. And I'm sure there is lots of violas and creeping Charlie. For sure. But this is my liatris. And I put this here. It was from that over there. And I have it in like 4 or 5 different spots. Those look like poppies. Black Eyed Susie's, Volunteer Tomato. That's a zucchini that I put there, and that is a red hot poker that I accidentally pulled up when I was working on the red hot poker in the other bed. Peonies that my neighbor gave me. Something dug them up, and I just have been putting them back, and I can't remember if they bloomed or not, but they're doing really, really great here. Really great. So this is another mop head type hydrangea right here that looks like it's got a tulip poplar growing in the back of it. That is a spring azalea that looks like it's got a, what is that? A walnut tree maybe? I don't know. We'll probably dig those up if we can and transplant them. When they get that big, I really like to transplant them, but those trees grow fast right there. This is our, we had peas right here and we moved them. Well, they were done. And then I put some basil and I don't know if this is a beefsteak or a Whopper tomato. So people throw their chrysanthemums away and Donnie will rescue them for me. And so I cut these back, these and these, and then I just took their tops and stuck them in the soil right here, and look, new plants. And there's some oregano, some of those wild Shasta daisies that, you know, you can't kill those. It'll be back. I can see green growth down there. Some more basil. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Wow. I see the ants are like, we like it too. I'm taking pictures, my hand's shaking, but it don't matter. How pretty. And that's probably about, I don't know, maybe like almost to my belt on me, and I'm about 5'8". And it doesn't get like a huge amount of sun over here. These cannas need to be moved because they don't get enough sun to do their thing. I got these and they were supposed to be yellow, and I think that's why they were on clearance a couple of years ago, because obviously they are not. And they need to be. You have to come out and give them some love. you know. Oh, and look at here. Definitely have to get out here and do some stuff. We got some fierce, those big dandelions that have the pokies all over them. I call them monsters. This is where I dug the rose up and moved it. I need to deadhead him, seriously. But you know, he's a knockout, so I mean, you don't really have to, but I do because I just think it's healthier for the plant. Oh look, there's gladiola coming up in the middle of there. This is my $5 clearance hydrangea, and look how big. It looks like he needs some water for the sun he's getting or something, I don't know. But look at this. Whoosh! Look at that. How crazy is that? That is so beautiful. He's all flopped over because of he's wet. All right. Oh my goodness, y'all. I gotta get out here with a bucket of some soap water. Okay, this is probably gonna hurt some people's eyeballs. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. It's just that time of year, and they decimate my roses, my cannas, if I don't stay on top of it. But look at this. Is that not so pretty? But I haven't been here. I took a vacation and was at the other house building a raised bed dealio, and that just took everything I had. And then I was making up some time. But look at that. Isn't that so nice? I don't know about anybody else, but I get a little nostalgic and I think of my grandmom. She had a whole row of these, and we used to hide behind them, and she would holler out the door for us to get out of her. To hear her say that just one more time would be so great. Okay. Irises are all done. Lots of weeds in the strawberries. This is those 2 nandinas that I'm going to plant around front to make that hedge. I have black-eyed Susies everywhere. If I didn't cut my grass, this whole area back here would probably be black-eyed Susans. Because, and just depending on the water that they get. Oh, look right there. Let's see if I can get it. Hey, little bunny rabbit. What have you been eating? You see him? I love my bunnies. Doesn't look like anybody's been after these. You can see the difference in, like, sometimes I think to just leave them where they are and let them eat whatever plant they're on, so they'll leave the others alone. But these will be blooming soon. You can see little buds on the top of them. Depending on the water and the sun they get, these black-eyed Susies will get like uber tall. This is my like science project right here that needs to be cleaned out. I think I'm going to move this whole thing, tear it down and move it to the other property and utilize, repurpose, recycle, reuse all the parts there. So I thought that this was my raspberry, but I don't know. I was told it tastes like blackberries. And of course, look at all the violas. I'm overrun with those bad boys. This property's been that way since we moved here. Oh, looks like the Rose of Sharon's got its first bloom. Look at there. How about them apples? I really want one of those blue ones. I think I'll get a blue one and put it out. I cut a couple of these stems and propagated it for the other property. So I have like 2 or 3. Oh, we're fixing to have lots of flowers. Look, and there's a bird's nest. The bluebirds have bird's nest here. There were birds in there. Oh, it makes me nervous doing that. You never know what you're going to see. Anyway, so volunteer columbine, some of those California poppies, but what is that called? Baptisia. I think that's the lemon. Looks like it needs some help. These are volunteer gaillardia blanket flowers that I'm just letting go to seed. I mean, even without the things on it, they're so pretty. Look at this. Anyway, looks like poke salad or something coming up right there that needs to be pulled. That's the cabbage left over from last season that I haven't done anything with. We might have volunteer kale and cabbage and everything in here. More stuff over there needs to be pulled up. This snapdragon has been here for like probably at least 2 years. Columbine, chrysanthemums, garlic. I feel like something's biting me. Look how big this one is. I think this one gets red. Make sure I'm not getting my finger. Okay. Then columbine and coneflowers. This is the echinacea, that's the Tennessee flower. It's been windblown and it reaches for the sun. And there is, looks like another one right there. That may be another little pine tree over there coming up. This is is this denim and lace maybe? I don't know. Oh look, the white ones are blooming now. Let's go this way. Let's see. Glads that I'm gonna move probably this fall. All different colors. Whoops, did I break it? Nope, okay. Then some columbine. I think this one is, where's it at? Am I getting it? Yeah, he's just sad right here. If you can see him. That sage that is probably getting too much water in this container. And then this one is the autumn sage. It's been here many years. And you can see like where it's all woody right there. I thought it was on its last leg last year because I just let it do what it wants to, and so I transplanted a piece of it over here to start a new one. And look at this. Look at this beast. The hummingbirds love this stuff because probably the shape of the flowers. And then there is some, looks like coreopsis or tick seed or something other all in here. Columbine. This is my, what is this stuff called? That's my brain. Where's it at? Candy tuft, maybe? Lemon, jade, coral sedum that I transplanted from another pot. Put a little bit there, a little bit there. I think it likes it. Then we have all kinds. There's rosemary, and then this is columbine amongst all the violas. Look at all that columbine. It just reseeds itself. And here's the white. How pretty. And then there's, I mean, this is just like and Leatris or Leatris, depending on where you're from. Bee balm. This is such pretty bee balm with the Leatris or Leatris, and the bees love all of this. This is like my little purple area. Normally there's 5,000 different kind of bees on this, but I'm not really seeing, oh, there's one. I was gonna say I'm not seeing any. Maybe because it's so wet, but look at this. I mean, this whole area I need to get in here. There's irises, there's daffodils, there's What else is there? Anyway, stuff that's, you know, already done. There's cannas. Those little smaller cannas that don't get as tall. How pretty is that, though? Wow. I'm going to try to move this without disturbing that other. Look at him. I think one of these is called Banana. I'm not sure. I think these were the ones that were a wedding present or a pre-wedding present. So they haven't been here that long. Woo-hoo-hoo, hello. I'm not in your way, dude. Ooh, there are bunches in here. I just stirred them up. I thought we would give him a little love so he can... Oh, get off of him. I tell you what, I'm coming out here with my bucket. Okay, and then we're back to there in the pennies. And it's so pretty.